So now we're going to take a look at the bridge. Bridge reads, parallel lines are just full of surprises, shading in opposite directions on there. So look at those first two lines, parallel lines. We already know from systems of equations, parallel lines don't intersect, so there's no solution. But you have to be careful with inequalities. When you graph parallel lines, you want to be careful to look. If I'm shading in opposite directions, there's going to be no overlap of a shaded region. That would mean there is no solution. They have nothing in common that they share as far as coordinate points that satisfy both inequalities. If, however, you were to shade those parallel lines and you shaded one going in one direction and the other line going in the same direction, there could be some overlap of solutions. But in most cases, when we graph parallel lines, they are shaded in opposite directions and there is no solution. So, the last three lines of the bridge reads, like steak and ramen, they've got nothing in common. No shaded solutions, just empty air. So this is getting back to what we were just discussing. When you graph parallel lines and they're shaded in opposite directions, you're going to see a big white streak between those lines where there is no shading in common. And it's just that strip of empty air, as we call it in the song. So let's see what this is going to look like when we act it out. Parallel lines, we're going to do one parallel line this way, and then we're going to shade above. Then we're going to crouch down and do another parallel line the same way. Same slope, arms are at the same angle here, but we're going to shade below. Shade, and that will represent our shading in opposite directions. Like steak and ramen, we're just going to point, steak and ramen. You all know about ramen noodles. You've seen me eating those for lunch some days, because I'm a teacher. So, they've got nothing in common. No shaded solutions, just empty air. And we're going to show that with our hands going across the empty space here. Okay? So let's put that together with the music and see what that looks like.
That they share. Parallel lines are just full of surprises, shading in opposite directions on there. Like steak and ramen, they've got nothing in common. No shared solutions, just empty air. Two lines in a system.
Alright, let's try that again with the music.
Shade that they share. Parallel lines are just full of surprises, shading in opposite directions on there. Like steak and ramen, they've got nothing in common. No shared solutions, just empty air. Two lines in a system.
Awesome. And that's the bridge.